We're obviously in a period right now where we have a very top-down leader, and every day there's some new directive, some new chaos out there where he's testing all the boundaries of what the Supreme Court can still do and what Congress can do. And basically, we had a system in this country of checks and balances. That system is being tested very, very heavily now. And, there's clearly a bunch of people that don't really care about that system of checks and balances and don't really see a problem with the executive branch of the government stepping on the toes of the Supreme Court and Congress. And we are on the verge of a constitutional crisis. Some people think we're already in one. But under that view, there's like this unitary view. The executive is all powerful. He won the election. And, Congress and Supreme Court are just out there to do his bidding. And we'll see how that goes. But the problem with that is that's kind of a one-way street. Once you go down that path, we kind of learned with Hitler. I mean, he was actually elected through a democratic process, but he sure put the kibosh on, ever going back to that. And so I'm not saying we're on the road to like Germany's path, but we certainly are in a situation where what we really treated as the thing that distinguishes the United States from other countries, this balance of power, checks and balances type thing, is being severely tested. And we could then become like any and every other country out there and not seen as a leader. And you can be a deal maker and just basically have everything be transactional. That's one positioning for the United States. The other was we basically stand for a system of rules, laws, and order, and we're the leader, but we basically adhere to those rules as opposed to just being a bigger bully than anybody else in our neighborhood or in the world. And, the bully thing works until it doesn't. And then when, the other folks out there get tired of you being the bully and team up, it can be a pretty ugly result. And so America on its own, without allies, basically shitting on the allies and kind of cozying up to the other bullies out there, that kind of works till it doesn't work. And, we've built up some goodwill, but like they say, it takes a long time to earn trust, but you can lose it quickly.